Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I want to talk about some of the hidden features on OnePlus Pad Go 2, and I'll be sharing some really awesome features. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. And with that, let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is that you can actually double tap to turn the display off and on this tablet. And there is a specific setting that you need to turn on to do this. So for this, you need to go in settings, go in home screen and lock screen settings, then go in lock screen settings and here turn on, double tap to turn on and off screen. If you will go in home screen settings, you will see this option here, double tap empty space to lock the screen. So you can turn this feature on as well. So whenever you will double tap the display, it will actually lock the display and then you can double tap again to unlock the display. If you are a creator and you plan on making videos on this tablet, you might want to know how you can capture audio through an external mic. And for this, you need to go in settings, then go in sound, scroll down and go in more. And here you can go in recording device for camera and you can select external microphone. Moving on, you can also customize how this battery icon looks in the status bar. And for this, you need to go in settings, then go in notification and quick settings, and here go in status bar. From here, you can go in battery style and you can change how the battery looks. You can go for vertical look, horizontal loop, or you can turn it off entirely. And then you can also select if you want to show the battery percentage inside the battery icon, outside it, or you don't want to show it at all. If you go in settings, then go in notification and quick settings, then in quick settings, and here you select classic notification panel, which merges the quick controls as well as your notifications together. You can change the tile shape as well. So we have few options here, which include square. So now you'll have square tiles. You can go for squircle option. You can go for window option. There is squircle 2. And then finally, there is this rhombus option. There is a very crucial security setting that everyone should turn on this tablet. So for that, you need to go in settings, then go in security and privacy. And here scroll down until you find advanced protection. Go in here and turn it on. And you can actually see what it will do. So it will provide device safety, which safeguards lost, stolen, or confiscated devices. You can read more about it. If you open it up, it will protect against memory bugs and unsafe apps, protects against unsafe websites, and protects against spam and scams. If your work involves doing a lot of screen sharing, there is a very specific setting that you can turn on this tablet. And for that, you need to go in settings, then go in security and privacy, and here scroll down until you see screen sharing protection. Go in here, and here you need to turn this on. So what this will do is that whenever you will share privacy sensitive apps such as messages, photos, or payment apps, the other party will only see a black screen. So your critical information and critical settings will stay private. Next up, OxygenOS 16 on this tablet comes with a lot of battery saving features, but there's one particular feature that I want to show you that can extend the battery life when you're actually not using the tablet. So for that, you need to go in settings, then go in battery, and here you will see all of these different power saving options. There is power saving mode, high performance, there is super power saving mode. But what we are looking for is in power saving settings. So go in here and turn on this smart power saving mode. So if this feature is turned on, the device will automatically sleep to save power when it hasn't been used for an extended period of time. So for example, if you put your tablet away for a couple of days and you don't want to pick it up again and see that the battery has almost drained completely, you can turn this feature on and it will preserve the battery while you are not using this tablet. And then when you'll turn it back on, you'll have to press and hold the power button to wake the device. So that way the battery on this tablet when you're not using it will be preserved. Moving on, there are a couple of battery settings that you can turn on that will slow down the battery aging and will prolong the battery on this tablet. So if you go in settings, then go in battery, scroll all the way down and go in battery health, you will see smart charging and custom charging limit here. So what smart charging does is that it will learn from your charging habits and adjust charging patterns accordingly. When the battery level reaches 80%, it may automatically defer the charging to 100% until shortly before you need to use it. So if you turn it on, it will start analyzing your usage patterns, and based on those patterns, it will increase or decrease the charging speed after 80%. The second option here is custom charging limit. So you can put a limit to the maximum amount that the battery can be charged. You can go from 80 to 100%. There's 85, 90, 95% in between. But here it tells you that it's recommended to set the charging limit between 80 to 90% to slow down battery aging. But there is only one that you can turn on. You can either turn on the smart charging or custom charging limit. If you go in settings and then go in accessibility and convenience, and here go in screen recording, you can turn on something called privacy protection. So it will stop notifications, status bar updates, and quick settings from appearing in your screen recordings even though they still show up while you record your screen. So if you do a lot of screen recordings and you don't want any information from your notifications or status bar or quick settings to appear in your screen recordings, you can turn on this feature here. Here you can also turn on something called auto pause, which is a very unique feature. So what it will do is that recording will pause when the screen is turned off and resumes when screen is turned back on. Recording will end if the screen is off for 6 minutes. So if you turn on auto pause and you turn off the tablet screen, the recording will only pause, it will not end. And if you turn it back on within 6 minutes, the recording will resume. But if it's turned off for longer than 6 minutes, in that case, the recording will end. And Samsung can definitely learn something here. Moving on, if you regularly use USB drives with your tablet, you can turn on another very important setting. So for that, you need to go in settings, then go in accessibility and convenience and scroll all the way down, and you will see this option here, OTG connection. So if you'll turn it on, you will get better compatibility with peripheral devices including earphones and USB drives. Next up, if you're giving away your tablet for any repairs, you can turn on something called repair mode, and for that you need to go in system and update, scroll all the way down, and you will see this option repair mode, and from here you can enter into repair mode. So you can read about it here. In this mode, personal information including photos, videos, contacts, SMS messages and chats will be hidden. Repair personnel will only be able to use basic functions necessary for troubleshooting. So it will protect your private information if you are sending it in for repair. Before I go any further, quick shout out to vidIQ. It's the tool that helped me triple my views. You can literally see the increase in my analytics after I started using it. And no, I'm not sponsored by them. I just rely on this tool for every upload. Recently, they have upgraded their AI coach, boosted keyword research to spot trending topics fast, and improved the thumbnail maker. If you are a creator or planning to start a channel, definitely check it out. Links in the description. It's free to start and super helpful for creators. Next up, if you are sharing photos with someone, you can remove some personal information from those photos. So go in gallery and then go in settings, and here you will see this option, remove personal information. Go in here, and here you can turn on remove location and remove other properties like device model, aperture, shutter speed, and more. So that's about it from this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.